Welcome to TAL everybody. So today we're going to be discussing the brand new BMW M3 and M4. If you don't know what an M3 or an M4 is, strange. I'm not sure how you found my channel then, because it's all about cars, and if you like cars, you probably know what an M3 or M4 is. Anyway, it's BMW 3 Series, but the fast one. A very well-known car all over the years. It's basically been the benchmark of the fast small sedan range. As time went on, the competition just got better and better. So I don't know if the M3 and M4 remained the benchmark for the last 5 or 10 years. Maybe because the competition was very good, and obviously everyone likes different things now, don't they? So for the new car, the code name they give it is called G80. You know, you got F80, that was the old code name for M3, and F82 was for M4, coupe basically. The new one is called G80 for the M3 and G82 for the M4. And apparently the styling is going to be very different from the normal models. For example, the 320i, 330i and M340i look pretty much the same. Exactly the same. We've seen lots of renders and spy shots of these new cars, and they look very different. You'll see from the concept car that they released not too long ago, it looks like the new BMW M3 and M4 are going to have those beaver teeth grills. That's, I believe, what they call them. So huge grills, and it's just very different from the normal cars, to be honest. I think it's a good thing. I love when they differentiate the higher performance cars from the lower performance cars. Like, you're paying more, you're getting more performance, but you want to stand out, you want to look a little bit more different. So this new one's body looks very aggressive so far from the spy shots we've seen. Big diffusers, big grills. It just looks aggressive from what we've seen before. And I, for one, don't know how I feel about the grills and the whole front end yet. I'm a bit on the fence, but I think in person it will look decent. We'll have to wait and see. As for the powertrain on the new one, the old one had the S55 engine. I was never a big fan of the S55. Yes, it made good power, it was tunable. I just didn't like the sound. It was a little bit disappointing for me, to be honest. I much preferred the B58 engine that you got in the M140i, M340i, Toyota Supra, Z4 M4 40i. Those pretty much have the same engine, the B58. So the new engines, well, I say new, they are the same engines that's in the X3 and the X4M. It's called the S58. It's basically a B58, basically, you know, pretty much. And then they take that engine, instead of one turbo, they put two turbos in, and they call it the S58. So they're most likely going to put the S58 engine in the new M3 and M4. No V8, nothing like that, inline 6. And I'm quite happy with that. I've experienced the S58 in the X3M competition, and it was beautiful. Way better than the S58, to be honest. The power figures are most likely going to be pretty much on par with the X3M and the X4M. In South Africa, we only get the competition models. So basically 500 horsepower, but the base models, as in the normal X3M and X4M, the non-competition, they have around 470 brake horsepower. So we can expect that from the base M3 and M4. 470 horsepower, which is about 470 horsepower, 340 kilowatt? Around 350 kilowatt, that's the base one. And then the competition 500 horsepower, 380 kilowatt, around there. So base M3 470 horsepower, competition 500 horsepower, pretty much. But BMW have kind of announced that they're going to be making 4 models, the base M3 and M4, then they're going to get the competition. Then remember, we got the CS also, they're going to be making that again. And then the 4th one, they're going to be bringing back an iconic name, CSL. We haven't seen that since the E46 BMWs. So that's going to be something quite interesting to look forward to. Next up is XDrive. Yes, 4-wheel drive systems. So as everyone expects, we are most likely going to get that system with the new M3 and M4. It's going to be a 4-wheel drive car with the option of being rear-wheel drive only. We don't know if it's going to be on the base cars. Lots of people are saying it's going to be an option or on a higher model. So the base car should still be rear-wheel drive, and if you option it or you go for the competition package or something, then it will have the XDrive with the ability to become rear-wheel drive. So we should expect some sort of XDrive in the new M3, which is excellent. 0 to 100 in 3.5 seconds. Let's hope so. Most likely it's very fast. As far as gearboxes go, for the automatic versions, no more MDCT. They're moving to the normal ZF 8-speed gearbox that's in the M5 competition and the M8. It's going to be in the M3 and M4 also. Excellent gearbox, very smooth, lovely. As for the purists, i.e. me, they are going to be offering manuals and I'm excited about that. No one expected them to be doing that, but thankfully we are going to be getting manuals in the new M3 and M4. The last thing I want to touch on is the M4 Cabrio convertible though. They normally have a hard top. The E92 or E93, it had a hard top convertible. The M4 convertible, also a hard top. The new one, the spy shots are showing a soft top, probably because the hard top is very heavy to save weight, so they're probably going to make it a soft top. I'm quite excited about that. That's about all we know so far, not confirmed from BMW, but pretty much through spy shots and leaks about the new BMW M3 and M4. If you have any more information, you have any other interesting things to share about it, comment down below, because you have knowledge that I do not. And if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.